Israel Straight Talk. I'm your host, Avi Abelo. Today, once again, I woke up to a very disturbing item in the Israeli press. The Israeli High Court of Justice right now is dealing with a case of whether to stop the racial profiling that is taking place at Ben Gurion International Airport. Now, anyone in the know knows, especially if you travel in the air, that the best, the most secure airport security in the world is the Israeli security. So much so that back in November, in polls that were taking place, 70% of the American public wanted an Israeli airport security system enforced based on racial profiling instead of the invasive checks, security checks that take place today in American airports. Now, when I come to an airport, the most important thing is the security of the passengers, and that should be the most fundamental concern of any government. We live in a Western society where there are human rights and equal rights, but the second that, yes, one population is responsible for creating, if not 100%, the 99.9% of all the terrorists, and yes, we're talking about a Muslim Arab population, then there is no problem to racial profile. There is no reason to put a 90-year-old lady through the same stringency of security checks as an Arab Muslim, whether from America or from other countries, because racial profiling works. And it protects the Arabs in the end, and it protects all the citizens in the end. And if a country cares about its utmost responsibility towards its citizens, then it figures out how to make sure it works with the rules and with the laws. But don't take away from everyone else's rights and invasion of privacy because you don't want to do what is the right thing to do. And yes, we're talking about racial profiling in the airports. So I hope in Israel this case gets thrown out because all the facts will be shown that it is necessary and it is in the best interests of all citizens. And the Western world should, in a sense, grow up and learn as well that we're living in a rough time, and everyone should still have their rights, and rights shouldn't be denied. But you do not punish all of society because there is one segment of a population that not all of them are responsible, but it is from their population that the terrorists are coming from. So I hope in Israel this is thrown out. I hope the world learns that we have to deal with terrorism and where it's coming from, and not push it under the table because in the name of human rights. That's it for today's Israel Straight Talk. Thanks for joining us. Any comments or questions, join us on facebook.com/Israel Straight Talk. Help us make the world a better place. Take care.